All right, good morning, traders. SPY has actually popped up over the downtrend for the first time. And we could start moving higher. I'm a little skeptical, but still, we are over the downtrend at the moment. See, XELA halted at the market open here at this uptrend. That'd have been a nice bounce to grab. GameStop may get ready to rip here. So I'm going to keep an eye on INVO. See what else we got. ENVB. Uptrend there. It's hitting the 200-day moving average right there on the daily. CTX, no company specific news, but it's getting some good volume. It's got to break 4. That's where the downtrend is at $4. A lot of different plays already though I'm seeing. So it's going to make it tricky. MNOV is some type of partnership, it looks like. Yeah, above all indicators as well. Let's throw that up there on the watch list. KOSS. Getting some attention here. Gotta break that 28 area. I kind of like where it's at. A lot of possible plays. GTT. Alright, let's just focus on these few stocks here. Oh god. XELA still popping up. SETX getting rejected at the downtrend. MNOV is going sideways. Let's see, that little trend line's broken. Whoops. Starting to break over 4 here. Good morning, Daniel B. And it's starting to break 4. I don't want to buy it going straight up. INVO selling off. I'm going to take that one off. And then VO starting to break up a little bit. Breaking a downtrend. Looks like. Hey, Crow's Necks. How's it going, buddy? XCLA still ripping. It's way off this trend line though. I need to come back down some or make some type of pattern before I could take an entry on it though. Going pretty good, buddy. Going pretty good. Okay, let's see. EMVB is coming down to the downtrend. Got rejected at the 200-day moving average. Give that a couple minutes to see if this downtrend holds. I may take an entry. Yeah, they got a license agreement, so good PR. Need a little float. We'll give that a chance to. KOSS coming back up. I'm interested in KOSS a lot too. I got that downtrend there. Or uptrend, I should say. I'm going. Holy hell, I got filled up high. I got filled all the way up at 12.7, 27.41. Not sure why I got filled up so damn high for, but looks like it's going to try to test 28 again. So that's why I hopped in there, but I just really did not want to be filled up that high. But this is very low float, extremely low float. See, we're coming up to test that 28. Let's see if it can break here. Testing. Oh, just popped over really quick. Up to 28.40. Still getting rejected a little bit here. Big buyer just came in there. We should start ripping here. Nope. 28 is really tough. There we go. There we go. Starting to move a little bit now. So we're going to break 29 here. We did close over the 28 area. We want 28 to hold as support now. About to test 29. There we go, breaking over 29. 30 is going to be the big one. I'm going to try to lock out some of this here. I'm going to lock out half of it here. Oh, no. Why does it keep doing this to me? Well, I locked it all out there at 29.50. I changed it to 5, and for some reason when I hit sell, it ended up selling all 10 of my shares. But that's alright, I'll take the win. That was a $2 move, $2 rip there. But I think this is going to rip harder than that. Because it looks like it's going to try to test 30. And if it breaks over 30, I'd say it's going to be off to the races with this thing. But I'll take the win. No, actually, it's getting rejected at 30, so. That's alright. That is alright. Now it looks ugly, so that candle there ended up being ugly, so actually getting all the way out worked in my favor. Now, as tough as 28 was resistance, if it can now hold as support, then I think we'll see this rip big. Bias doesn't mark it though, right? Then it's a limit order. So I got a few shares left. It's still testing at 20, or not few shares. I got a little bit of funds left to possibly look for another play. See, 28 still trying to hold up. Let's see what else is going on. If there's any other possible plays starting to form. WPG halted on the way down. ENV bouncing off the trend line here. Let's see, how many shares of this can I get? At least grab 10. I'm starting to bounce off the trend line here. I'll just go with this 10 shares. I get filled 557. As long as the trend line holds, we should start moving up again. A little bit selling at 570, holding it down. There it goes. Nope, still holding it down, but a lot of them got taken out. Yeah, 570 is really holding up here. This candle's fixing to close. It needs to close above the trend line. We do not want it back below the trend line. If it starts going back below the trend line, I'm hopping out. There we go, breaking through that 573 area. Now 570 still holding up. Man, that's reacting at some really tough resistance. It's a bit of an inverted hammer. I do not want this candle to close like this. Swung there, nice. Starting to crack a little bit here. I've got my finger on the trigger. If this trend line doesn't hold up, we got this downtrend here. That started, that's keeping it down. See, buyers are trying to push it back above the trend line. That candle just opened below. If this candle does not start coming up, this is going to drop. Oh yeah, 200 day at at that 630, 640 area. Yeah, that's going to be strong resistance. If you got in back here and this run up, you should have absolutely locked out something at that 200. The 200 day moving average is always going to be some of the strongest resistance. As long as we can hold up the trend line. Just keep riding it up the trend line. But it needs to get above 550 and start holding. It's close to cracking this trend line. Good morning, One Life. Struggling to get back above 550. Needs to get back above 550 and hold. So we are getting very close to cracking. Nice. So swung PLTR. You boys are swinging. I'll come back up to that 570. Let's see if we can break that 570 this time. Still testing. A lot of sellers there. That's about where the downtrend line is too. Actually, the downtrend's a little higher than 570, so there we go. Starting to break over 570 up to 580. Breaking over the downtrend to 590 up to 6. A lot of sellers at 6. 6 is getting taken out. We're ripping. Nice bounce so far off this trend line. 6 still acting as a little resistance though, but not too much. Remember that 200-day moving average at 640. That's going to be tough. 625. Oops. Breaking through 625, breaking through 630. Let's see here. We're gonna test that downtrend line. Not that downtrend, but that 640 resistance. See if we can make a new high of day here. Here we go. Beautiful new high of day. 650 over 650. And I'm gonna lock this out. I'm happy with that. Another little profit. So 2 for 2 today. Trend line play working nicely. And then what else did we play? We played KOS on a trend line. So trend lines are your friend. The trend is your friend. The hell was that stock that oh yeah, ZMVB. So after the stream, I actually recorded a video last night explaining trendline trading in a lot more detail for you guys. So you'll be able to check that out. But basically, the stuff that I was talking about in that video is exactly what I just did on both these trades. Just buying on the trend line after seeing it hold up, and then getting a nice bounce back up off of it. So I'm out of funds, but I'm happy with that. Happy with that today. 2 wins, 2 small wins, but now I've lost 1 trade this week, so I'm like 6 and 7 or something like that. Very nice win percentage this week. Let's take a look at the SPY. Yeah, buy the dip, sell the rip. Very wise words. And the trend is your friend. Now, bond yields eased, and that's why the market is up. And the House is finishing the vote on the stimulus today. So all will be left is Biden to sign it. So we may be done with this sell-off. I mean, we did break above the downtrend. Let's check out QQQ. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Michelle. And QQQ still testing the downtrend, and you can see it's gotten rejected every time. You can see a lot of selling pressure above 390 on the S&P. See what the market looks like? Well, the market's pretty green. Huh. I'm still skeptical. But the Feds, for now, seem to be winning the battle, so you can't bet against the Feds. Got another possible trend line play here on XELA. It hasn't came all the way down to the trend line yet, but $6 kind of holding us some support. Give me just a second or a couple minutes here, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right. So XEL, hey, still slowly riding up that trend line. KOS came back down, but may be ready to break out again. So you could have possibly got another entry on this off the trend line again. I'm at that 26.50, and it got $1 at least off of that trend line bounce. CETX. A CETX big U shape coming up to the downtrend right now. Four is going to be tough. That's the high of the year. But it looks like it may get ready to break out. I'm out of funds, so I can't make another trade, but this is definitely a possible play if it can break that downtrend. Still getting held up. WB, think it's going to rip to 5. We'll see. We'll see about that. See, WPG got that uptrend there. Okay, grab a possible entry there. CTX still struggling. That $4 area is where it's got to break. If this trend line holds up here, I'm gonna go with 2 shares just to see if I can get another win on a trend line bounce. Volume kind of died off at the moment, but if it keeps right up the trend line, that's okay. Going with 2 shares. Got two shares here. Let's see if this trend line continues to hold up and this continues to climb. See, market starting to turn around a little bit, so that could be a little sketchy. That trend line seems to be holding. CETX still dropping. Yeah, nice buy-in still coming in at the trend line, holding it up. Really like to see this candle come up over this red candle and make an engulfing candle. Needs to break needs to get over 394 to become an engulfing candle. And that's only got 10 seconds to do it. It's probably not going to. Trend line getting close to cracking. $380 cracks. I'm gonna get out. Yeah, 380 cracking. I'm getting out. Trend line breaking. Gotta get out. I was trying to push it back up. Could possibly get back above the trend line, but I just dropped too low for me to keep holding. XELA still on this trend line. See what the SPY is doing. It's not turning around too much. QQQ is definitely having problems getting crazy. Let's see, EXPR. Let's check it out. Calling for a short squeeze. Nice pattern so far. I just wouldn't want to get in yet because I don't know. Good buying volume coming in. I think it's going to probably hit 5 and have to come back down again and U-shape around. But if it breaks 5, then it's probably going to run. Come up to 5 now. A little bit of resistance in that 550 area. A lot of selling. A lot of selling right there above, in that 490 area. Yeah, the volume is very nice. A lot of volume on XEPR. Ooh, you can see getting rejected there. So yeah, it probably is gonna have to come back down and make another little curl. I wouldn't expect it to drop too much lower. Maybe down to 475 and make a small curl back up to 5. But you do have a nice uptrend on this. Could possibly come back down to 450. That was a weird candle there. This one automatically becoming an engulfing candle. I don't know if it starts pushing back up, it could break out here over 5, but I think it's got to come back down. Yeah, there it goes, starting to come back down to that 475 area. And keep an eye on it. We'll come back to it and check it. Still definitely got a lot of potential with all that volume on it. KOSS breaking out of this triangle. Looks like that's going to confirm. We could possibly see this start to break 30. Yeah, definitely can fall. Okay, yeah, so WPG, that's done. We'll take that off. That trend line is just got devoured. But there wasn't no buying volume really came back into this, so that's why it cracked. Got to have that buying volume. GameStop trying to break over 300. This is so ridiculous. There's no reason GameStop should be this high. MNOV, that's just dying off. Let's take that off. No reason to look at that. CETX still slowly trying to make, well, I said slowly, it started popping a little bit, but it's trying to make its way back up and test the trend line again. Getting kind of rejected there. Yeah, XPR could fall. But it has this nice uptrend though, so it's got pretty decent support below it if it can hold up. SPY looking like it may start to sell off again. And this is why I said I'm still skeptical, even though we opened up above the trend line. And QQQ dropping some more too. A possible play on CETX here. It's got to break 380. If it starts breaking 380, you can see it up to 4. And then if it breaks 4, it's got room to run. So you got a nice cup and handle. Big old U shape there, and then a handle. And it's testing 380 now, breaking through 380, so this is going to start ripping probably. Yeah, up here up to 4. Let's see, a lot of sellers at 4. They got taken out. Very nice breakout of that downtrend. Technically at this point, You got room all the way up to at least, say, at least 450 if it can hold above 4. If it doesn't hold above 4, easily come back down. Yeah, I think it's got room all the way up to 450 if it can hold 4. But nice little breakout there, CETX. Daniel B with a nice call out on this. Yeah. Well, it's funny, in that trendline video that's going to be posting soon, I actually looked at GameStop and was looking at this uptrend that it's been on. And you could have actually gotten in this trend line for a swing trade a while back, a couple of days ago. You see, it's been riding straight up this trend line. So pretty much any one of these trend line bounces you could have got in Monday or Tuesday and just kept holding for a swing and got all of this profit there. Yep. If it can hold the trend line's starting to crack though, but we're starting to sell off in the markets. This is a big curl over. So all the plays that were, yeah, look, market's getting mixed. We were really green earlier, and now everything's starting to turn. Market is starting to turn. So just be aware. The CETX looking good here for now. Break of that downtrend. Very nice volume. That's a 7.5 million volume candle there. Or volume bar. And QQQ looks like it's really getting hit. Yeah, QQQ dumping kind of hard here. So QQQ still under the downtrend. SPY's getting real close to dropping back below the downtrend again. I was saying, I don't think we're out of the woodworks yet. And this is quite the drop. I mean, it's not a huge drop or anything, but it's just a quick sell off all of a sudden. I mean, from 390 down to 388, that's a $12 sell off on the SPY. In a span of about 20 minutes. And see CETX starting to feel the pressure of the market turning. XELA cracking the trend line. Express cracking the trend line. KOS still in this triangle in the tip. But more than likely, if the market keeps selling off, it's going to crack this uptrend as well. And then it looks like, yeah, GameStop's starting to curl over. Yeah, the whole market's about to roll over, it looks like. Yeah, pulling the rug out, exactly. Exactly, they're pulling the rug out from everybody. This is a possible bull trap, like I was talking about. They got everybody excited on this yesterday, and then the market opening up high today. We'll see if they can. We'll see if they can rebound. But if the SPY and QQQ just keep selling off, which is a very real possibility. Then it's going to get a little tricky. MVB trying to get back above the trend line. Yeah, you can see everything looking a little sketchy right at the moment. So be cautious. Be cautious, because it looks like the market's starting to roll. I'm not seeing any specific news necessary that would cause it. Let's look at the S&P 500. Treasury pause is only temporary. That's what I'm thinking. Oh God, now we have them saying there's a new variant of COVID in New York that appears to be more infectious. It appears. It appears that way. Not that it is, but it appears. Notice the wording of that. This is PR puff to try to scare people. Yeah, talking about Yeti. Isn't Yeti that like cooler brand or something? Or is that something else? Oh no, yeah, that's the cooler company. Yeah, been on a nice uptrend. Very nice uptrend. It's all the way down at 15 during the last big market sell-off, and now it's all the way up to 80. Well, was up to 80. It's around 70 now, but very interesting. People do like some Yeti products. Alright, so the market coming back up a little bit, and CETX coming back to life here. Trying to, anyway. Yeah, overpriced igloo cooler, yeah. But there, there's that one song that one guy put out like 10 years ago, that country song, Buy Me a Boat, where he mentions Yeti in the chorus. Yeti iced down with silver bullets or something like that, he says. For soccer moms in the burbs. Yeah, I mean, Yeti's not something I would invest in, but it obviously was a decent play for the long term. see, SPY getting rejected at 390. If the SPY drops below 388.41, then it's gonna dump here. Well, maybe not dump, but it's gonna sell off some more. NCETX turning red again. See, Apple's red. Let's check some of these. What's Tesla? I would keep an eye on Tesla because Tesla's still getting kind of held up, but KOSS below all the trend line, still trying to push and break at 28 again, but it's struggling. GameStop curling over, looking like a bent fishing rod. I'm not seeing much else, and the people are gonna be getting real suspicious. ANTE, possible flag break out here. It's trying to break it now, but it doesn't have much room to run up to 480. It's the high of the day. It could break that though. Yeah, you're not wrong, DB. You're not wrong about that. You gotta listen. The Milwaukee people, man, they drink a lot of beer, so they gotta have a high quality cooler to keep their beer in. You know, you can't just be walking around with a little crappy cooler from Walmart. You gotta have a nice Yeti cooler stocked full of Pabst Blue Ribbon and Miller High Life and this is trying to break. But if you guys have any questions or suggestions or ideas, go ahead and get those in. We'll give the stream about 20 more minutes here. But I am completely out of funds on the day, going 2 for 3 in the green. And at this point, I'm just more curious to see if the market is going to continue to drop. Let's see, how's my gold? Let's check the gold stocks. And, they got a little push up, and they're still doing not too bad. This, for gold to me is still a pretty decent buying opportunity. You see all these gold stocks are bearish at the moment, and I like to see them continue to drop some more, and then I'd like to load up on a few of them. Good morning, John. Hey, we got John Zadar in the live stream this morning. The man, the myth, the legend. How's it going, buddy? See, all the crypto stocks, I'd imagine, are, well, they're having a little bit of a pullback. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin curling a little bit, but I mean, overall on the chart, Bitcoin's in a nice big consolidation U. Could see Bitcoin up to 60,000 this week. Very possible. Oh yeah, SPY's breaking down. You see it try to get back over 390 twice, and then this candle opening up, and we're on a pretty steep downtrend right now on the SPY. And QQQ is already on a steep downtrend. Yeah, it's cracking some more too. Yeah, you can see steep downtrends. A lot of dumping happening at the moment. Big money starting to pull out of the markets. Yeah, it started out sideways. I'm green on the day with a couple of quick day trades. Everybody who just joined a little, got a little $2 pop on KOSS earlier, and then I got a little, I don't know, it was a smaller win on, I done forgot what it was. Was it ENVB? Yeah, it was ENVB. Just doing a little trend line trading. Now this is where it'll be important at. If the SPY can break back over this downtrend, it could continue to go sideways, but if it doesn't break this downtrend here, we're going to see it continue to sell off. What's that, John? I don't know what you're saying. You need to last looked at AT list? So yeah, everybody, if you got any, like I said earlier, if you got any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. We'll give the stream about 10-15 more minutes here. I'm just looking around and see if there's any more possible plays, but with the market acting the way it's acting at the moment, I think everything's going to be. Well, ANTE popped out of that triangle nice. I actually forgot about that one, but that was a nice triangle break there. Up to that $5 area. So I don't know if anybody caught that. That seems to be the only thing doing anything at the moment. Oh, KOSS still could be a potential play. on this trend line, coming up to that 28 again. If it can break 28 one more time, and I think you'll easily see this up to 30 again. And then if it breaks 30, it could make a very nice run. Yeah, so I think at this point, KOSS is probably the best possible play. I mean, ANTE is running, but if you didn't get back in here at the break of the triangle there, then you're going to be late to the party, so you got to wait for another pattern. Oh yeah, yeah. I forget what stocks. I'll be in a stock and then I'll switch to another stock, and then forget what stock I was in. I do that all the time. I try to keep them on my watch list up here so that way I know where they're at. But every once in a while I'll spot one that's on one of these other scanners, and I'll hop in it and then forget to put it up here, and then I'll switch off of it and forget what it was. Are you in Milwaukee one live? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, we can go meet up and hit a bar up, whatever. Yeah, TLS sometimes is sketchy. I'll have my whole watch list made in the morning in pre-market, and then after the bell, it'll just reset to the watch list from yesterday, and I have to remake it. So I just quit making my watch list in pre-market, and I just wait till after market open before I start making it. Oh, SPY broke the downtrend, that little steep downtrend. It's starting to look like it may be a sideways market today. We may have this little doji almost. This may be the way the market closes, unless it, for some reason, it starts going one way or the other. But they are voting on the stimulus bill today, so if they pass that, the market could get another boost. What do you think? What do you think is gonna fly? Oh yeah, TOS. Yeah, I could put a watch list over here, like you're saying, with my account positions, but then it's going to distract me because I can't make any more watch lists. My watch lists are all like, for some reason, this is as many as you can have on TOS, and I have a few stocks from 5 years ago that I'm still holding on to. So if I pull it up that way, uh, let's see, where's it at? If I pull up my watch list that way, then you're gonna see. Let's see what default is. No, that's not gonna work. Well, I can't remember how to get to it right this minute because I haven't done it in so long. But first in the drop down, did I miss that? Oh yeah, right, oh, right there. Look there. Yeah. So see, see, you can see this. Watch this will show these pot stocks I had from 6 years ago there, and that'll distract me. So I don't really want to. I don't really want to do it that way. But thank you for the suggestion. I mean, you're not wrong. That would keep me from forgetting what positions I'm in. But like I said, those other ones will distract me. They'll be in my way while I'm trying to look at prices of everything else on the watch list. I have too many watch lists. I need to clean them up. What's Roblox ticker symbol? Aren't they supposed to? When are they supposed to IPO? I'm still waiting for Coinbase. I'm very interested to see what Coinbase does when it uh, finally comes out. They're supposed to direct list, but I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. Yeah, A&T. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the market getting a little close to cracking. That last area of support that's trying to hold up. And QQQ's all the way down to 311. Yeah, QQQ's already cracking down pretty hard. It's trying to hold this last little area. That 311. KOSS still barely holding up in a triangle. See, what is this that just popped up? KT. Oh, okay. Boy, ENVB's had a ton of volume. Yeah, the way it's looking, it looks like everything's slowing down. I think investors are getting concerned about the market. You're crazy, One Life. Milwaukee's way better than Chicago. That's crazy talk. Talking crazy. Milwaukee. Milwaukee is the land of all the beers. All the beers. And amazing food. There's food out of all the states that I've been. Milwaukee has the best food of any state. That's all they like to do. They like to eat and they like to drink. Like I went to the doctor, I was talking to my doctor, and she's like, "Yeah, if you line up 10 people in Milwaukee, 9 of them's gonna be alcoholics." So when the doctors are talking like that, you know that you're in the land of the alcohol and the good food. Yeah, cheese curd. That was actually about to say that. Is that we also deep fry balls of cheese, and they are delicious. They are delicious. They're the best thing in the world. Just a deep fried ball of cheese curd. Y'all are making me hungry. Y'all know I start getting hungry around this time anyway. Now y'all already talking about food. Starving. Starving now. I gotta go get some cheese curds and beer. No, I'm just kidding. You don't How are you in Chicago and don't know what cheese curds are? It's exactly what I said it was. It's just a ball of fried cheese. Like technically there's more to it. When they melt the cheese and they're making the cheese, the top part, the floaty part that's kind of airy, they it's like a froth. They scoop all that froth off, and then they let it dry and form into little nuggets of cheese, and then they bread them and they throw them in a deep fryer. You never. Well, when you come back to Milwaukee, Daniel B, we'll go get some cheese curds, man. They're easy to find. Just about every restaurant has cheese curds. that's a that's a great name for him, man. I like that. Constipation pellets. John. Yeah, Culver's has very good cheese curds. There's literally a Culver's on every block. I haven't had the walleye sandwich, but I'm sure it's good. Everything else I've had from Culver's has been good. Culver's is like, for it to be a fast food restaurant, it is so above all the other fast food restaurants. Like Culver's is almost gourmet compared to McDonald's, which is not saying much because McDonald's is damn near carp food or goldfish food. But Culver's, in my opinion, is the best drive-through fast food place that you can get. At least up in this area. Yeah, Daniel B. The Chicago. Yeah, Milwaukee's known for its thin crust pizza. We do have Chicago style up here, but I'm kind of with you. It's just it's too they put too much tomato sauce on top of it. It's like they're overcompensating in Chicago for something. Because they're like, we got to make a big fat sloppy pizza, and we're gonna do it in reverse. instead of instead of putting the cheese and toppings on top, we're gonna put them on the bottom. All right, guys. Well, y'all have talked me into going and getting some food. hungry now. We've talked about food for the last 15 minutes on the stream, which is pretty silly, but whatever you guys want to talk about. But I think I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Till next time.